Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to design a simple bracelet using this jade beads, and these are the beads that we got from the GCC treasure bag, the summer fun. And this rose color AB finish beads, we got some. I still have a lot left over, and also this roundel beads. So I picked up a pattern. As you guys can see, it's an asymmetrical bracelet, and I'm having here the bead stringing wire. You can use any bead stringing wire you want. I'm using a non-branded one. It's a 7-strand bead stringing wire, nylon coated. As you guys can see, this is the wire in the gold color. And then I figured out a pattern and I strung these beads. After 2 beads I added a spacer, which is right here, and then I added these beads, and in between those I added 2 spacers, continued by the 3 roundel beads that we have in the box, which is this milky mint color, and then followed by the jade beads. As I said, since it's an asymmetrical bracelet, I didn't make this in the center of the bracelet, rather to the side, as you guys can see. The clasp we have in the treasure bag itself, we have silver and gold clasps. I choose to use this spring clasp in gold finish. And then I have some jump rings from my stash. These are some jump rings which are openable, which is very decorative, and at the same time it's nice and big, so I'm going to use that. I have here some beaded on crimp beads, 2 of the crimp beads. The ones that I used was I'm going to use is a size 1, I believe. Yes, size 1 beaded on crimp beads. You can also use crimp tube if you want, but I choose to use this. And this is going to be, let me see how much it measures, because we have to take into consideration the jump rings and the spring clasps is rather big for us, so you need to take into consideration that as well. Don't remember. Yeah, here it is, my ruler. There we go. So it's about, say, 5 3/4 almost. Okay, door to door it might be approximately just shy of 6 inches, and 7.5-inch wrist bracelet. If you add these two, let's see how long it is, right? So door to door it will be 7 inches and a little bit, so that will be perfect for my hand. What I'm trying to say is, if I want, I can add some jump rings more to this, and we can also add, no, actually I want to add jump rings if I want to extend the bracelet. So here we go. Take the crimp bead. In my case, you can also use a crimp tube, and there is a loop in the spring clasp, which is a closed loop, which it's an open loop only, but we can use it. It's nice and closed. And then come back through the crimp bead. Okay, so bring these down over here. See, the general rule of thumb is the wire is going to crisscross, as you guys all know. I repeat this quite often, but I'm telling this for the new people who is watching my video and they are new to crimping. So make sure you have the wire inside the crimp bead side by side. I'm going to use the crimping pliers. The crimping pliers has 2 divots. One is like a cashew shape or a kidney shape. The other one is oval. The one closer to the handle is the first one we are going to go with in the horizontal motion, and place it right in the divot and just give it a squish, just like that. So that will make the bead split like this with the wire. Then I go vertically with the first divot and just give it a squish. That will make this into a bead like shape. So that's done. And now you can add these beads. You can either snip off the excess wire, or you can add the beads on top of the wire, because my beads are accommodating the both the wires very nicely. And now here again, take your wire cutters and snip off this wire, leaving about say an inch and a half or so. And I want you to keep the bracelet in this format so that it's nice and it has some give. If you crimp it like this, it will be very stiff. We don't want that, because we are going to put it on the wrist. The wrist is cylindrical, so that's what I mean. You need that. So take this jump ring, add it here. Okay, first the crimp bead, then the jump ring, come back to the crimp bead, and couple of beads if you want to, or a single bead, that's fine. Just pull that nice and tight, just like that, right? And again, keep it in this format. Take your crimping pliers over here and just place it in the second divot horizontally, give it a squish, and then the first divot go vertically. There we go. And all you need to do is take your wire cutters, pull that, and then cut it off. Now we have our bracelet ready, almost. So I just want to show you guys how it will look. There we go. Okay, this is how it's gonna look. We are going to make this a little bit more special. So take this is like a head pin that I made with the leftover wire, as you guys can see. And then what you're gonna do is take this wire, bend this, and then snip off the excess wire. We are going to make a basic loop, but we don't want this much wire. I'm just gonna snip off, let's say like this. I'm just eyeballing it, but 1/4 of an inch is what you want to make a decent size loop. If you want, you can measure and cut. So take your round nose pliers and make yourself a loop. So that's done. Now I want to aesthetically pleasing, we would like to have 3 dangles. So one can be this, and one can be this teardrop, which is similar to the one here. I wanted to put this, but you can actually do that as well, but I feel that this will be much more subtle, is what I feel. So you can do it either way, that's totally up to you. You can even do like, this and then a drop underneath. That's also that something that you can do as well. So we can do that, or we can just do this. It's up to you. So here we have another jump ring. I mean another eye pin. So I'm just gonna make a hair pin out of it. There we go. We have another loop. So just bend this wire and snip off, and then make a loop. There we go. Okay, then you can add this one more dangle at the bottom. You can do this teardrop, or you can do, a crystal. That is also fine. Right here, it's up to you. So I'm just going to do a crystal, and I'm just going to take this wire left over from the eye pin, make a bend, make a U-shaped. That's a head pin right there, and just add this and bend it to 90 degrees, snip off excess, take your round nose pliers and make a loop. Okay, so you can either add this directly to this jump ring, or you can add a jump ring and then add everything together. It's totally up to you how you want to do that. And I'm trying to open up this jump ring and do this. Take 2 sets of pliers, it's easier to open and close. And add one, the bigger bead is supposed to be in the center, 2, and 3 is a little hard. Actually, you can do is add this separately. Close the jump ring nice and tight. So we have added 2 here to this, and then this is going to be the dangle from the bigger bead. And then one more jump ring we need. So I always like my twister nose pliers on my left hand, so this thing can go in this, and then this thing can go into the jump ring. Only open the jump ring as much as you want so that it doesn't lose its shape. Hold on to it. There we go. Go back and forth. So this is how it looks. When it dangles, it will look pretty, and the movement will be very nice. That's how it's gonna look, and I really like the way it turned out to be, this bracelet. I hope you guys like this simple tutorial too. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos couple of times a week. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.